What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Natty Baps here with the Week 3 prediction show. Shabazz TV is doing some stuff, some housekeeping things, so he will be on he'll be on soon. Man, it's Wednesday, so you know what that means. 8:30. Be there, be there. We go through every single game, talk about who's gonna win. We also discuss, later on in the show some betting. We talk about some money line and where the money resides and stuff like that. Reminder: gamble responsibly. If you lose, if you follow our predictions, you do straight money lines. If you lose, don't blame us. But when you win, please bless us with a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. And for week 3 of the NFL season, let's get right. Hold on. All right. So we start off with Thursday night football. We got the Giants going on the road. Short week going on the road to Santa Clara. I think they play in Santa Clara. San Francisco 49ers. Man, Saquon out. Daniel Jones is going to have a tough day against this vaunted pass rush of this. The Giants don't have enough weapons. They have Darren Waller and Saquon and a bag of chips. And I still don't trust Daniel Jones. So for that reason, I'm going with the Niners, man. The Niners are going to take care of business, man. The Niners are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFC, and at least top 5 in everybody's power rankings, at least top 5. The Niners defense, man, you're waiting for Brock Purdy, offensively speaking, to turn to a pumpkin, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do much. All he has to do is hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey, dump off to Debo. You have George Kittle blocking his butt off, and Trent Williams breaking his butt off. And then Brandon Ayuk, shout out to Shabazz, he's actually doing his thing too. So all those reasons, man, the Niners are going to take care of business at home, Thursday night football in a short week. For the Giants, they started off bad. They came back against the Cardinals, right? But it's the Cardinals basically playing soft coverage, allowing them to get all the yards he wants. So Niners defense is disciplined. I think the Niners have won the last 6 or 7 Thursday night games. So the Niners, they prepare well. So, but that's that. Next we have is Atlanta. This is a Sunday slate. Got Atlanta Falcons, who are 2-0. Gotta give them credit. Atlanta Falcons 2-0, going on the road to Detroit, who just lost in overtime to Seattle Seahawks. I don't trust Desmond Ridder, man. And it's, oh, you a Saints fan, you're gonna hit on the Falcons. Listen, I don't hate the players on the Falcons. Right? I think they can do more. My biggest issue is Desmond Ridder, man. He doesn't inspire any type of confidence. He truly doesn't. Now, they will run the ball all over Detroit. That's what they want to do. But they kind of stole a win from Green Bay last week. They easily could be 1-1. They easily no, they played the Panthers week 1. That's pretty bad. They easily could be 1-1 or should be 1-1. Right? The Panthers left to fill up the gas. Now, or Packers did. The Lions can score in bunches. Right now, Amon-Ra St. Brown is dealing with the turf toe, so that is something to keep that in mind, keep that in consideration. But he's slated to play. I got the Lions, man. I think the Lions bounce back. They feel as though they got hold in overtime because they didn't get the ball first. It was a situation of whoever got the ball first in overtime was gonna probably win the game. Until Desmond Ridder can go on the road and show that, hey, because he just had 2 home games. This is his first home game of the season. Until he can show that, hey, he's here, he's him. I gotta ride with a guy who I'm starting to believe in Jared Goff. I'm starting to believe him a little bit more. But that's just me. Please, again, if you're here, like the video, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. Leave comments down below who you think is gonna win. If you think I'm crazy, please write those in comments. I love the engagement. Next, we got, oh my God, 2 teams who are surprisingly both 0-2 for bad reasons. For the Vikings who are hosting the Chargers, the Vikings are 0-2 because they can't get in their own way. They can't stop getting in their own way. They keep turning the ball over, right? They have, I think, 6 fumbles through 2 games, which is the most since 1950. right? Through 2 games having 6 fumbles, 6 exact fumbles, right? They probably have 8 turnovers because of 2 picks they Kirk Cousins threw in week 1 against the Bucks. And for the Chargers, it's the opposite. They're not turning the ball over. They just their defense can't stop a nosebleed. So you have an offense that's shooting themselves in the foot, then you have a defense that can't stop anybody. But offensively speaking, in terms of like playmakers, this game is filled with them. Now Eckler might play, he might not. He's still nursing that ankle injury. So I got Herbert on the road, 1 o'clock versus a Minnesota team against Kirk Cousins at 1 o'clock. I need the Chargers defense to lock in. All right. We're gonna talk about our my lock-in picks later on in the show. But the Chargers defense gotta give Justin Herbert a chance because literally Brandon Staley's background is defense. He's a defensive minded coach. And yet somehow, some way, your defense has been bottom 10 for the last couple of years, right? If you're calling Calder's defense and you suck at it, boom. Now you got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison on about to face you. You better not do what you did in week 1 and play man coverage. You don't have the guys for that. Justin Jefferson's about to eat on his defense. However, however, if the Chargers have any shot of doing anything, Justin Herbert is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins, obviously. And because of that, I think he makes the last play, and I think the Chargers get it done. Now, this game could go either way. I truly believe it can go either way. Like it can go Vikings. Literally, the Vikings can win this game, but both of these teams they're prone to shooting themselves in the foot and losing by some dumb shit. So there's gonna be one team that's gonna lose, and you're like, damn, how can you lose this game? Right? There's gift wrapped to you, and you end up losing. But I think the Chargers end up winning. But if you're gonna go with the Vikings, which I'm pretty sure Shabazz will be when he comes onto the show, you're gonna pick the Vikings. But I would not be shocked if the Vikings won. This game is a definition of can go either way. Can go either way. But the Vikings just picked up Cam Akers today via trade, so maybe they'll try to get the run game going. But the Chargers, they're like, fuck it, we don't want to. We don't want to run the ball. We'll just throw it all over you. And Vikings, the secondary, leave a lot to be desired. So again, fantastic game. One of the premier games in the 1 o'clock window. And speak of 1 o'clock windows, Shabazz.
What's good, YouTube? I'm so sorry. I had to drop off my laundry, you know what I'm saying? Had to tidy up my household a little bit, I had to drop that off. But what's good, guys? I'm tapped in, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, ready to get right. Had a great week last week. Well, decent, but my team won, so I don't go fuck. Let's get right. It's week 3. Let's go. Who's winning? You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it quick. 49ers spanking the Giants. Lions, they bounce back defensively. Not so much offensively. I think offensively they can be consistent with that. 30 points around like high 20s, whatever. They gonna get that. Defensively, they gotta improve. They gotta be better. They got gashed on by the run game, low key. And Bijan and Algier is looking to do that thing. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. Chargers, Vikings. I got the Chargers. Because I know 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins, crazy. But I'm going to explain why real quick. I feel like it's the turnovers. The Chargers have not, knock on wood, they haven't turned over the ball not once this season. Which you would think, not a fumble, not an interception, No, they haven't. They've taken good care of the ball. But it's just the last minute things. And those last minute things, the Vikings cannot capitalize on. Last year they could. But this year, so far, they're not able to capitalize on those last second mistakes of the other team. And I think that's what does it. I think that's what also 0-3, I want the Vikings to win because I think this will be the straw that broke the camel's back with Brandon Staley. Like he'll be gone. But do I really think like Justin Herbert, if he has to will his team to win the game and save their season? Because honestly, 0-3 in the AFC is tough. 0-3 in the NFC is more manageable. So I do think the Chargers win. because of
Fair
that.
enough. One thing I mentioned, I said this. The reason why I think the Vikings were gonna be bad this year is because they had 13, well, what, 12 wins last year or 13 wins, and I think it was 13. I think they went 13-4, right? I believe so. Fact,
13-4, yeah.
cool. They were 13-4. 12 of the 13 wins were by one possession.
Facts.
That shit does not happen, right? Does not happen back to back years, right? And then
Yeah.
the 13th win was by technically 9 points, which is like two possessions. So all their wins were close. They capitalized on the mistakes of other teams, but now they're the ones making the mistakes, and they can't seem to get out of their own way. So
Mm.
Chargers end up winning, hopefully, because again, if the Chargers lose, Brandon Staley's probably gone. Brandon Staley's probably gone. But yeah, Saints, Packers, bro. All right, so hold on. Let me talk my shit real quick. Let me talk my shit. So, the defense, I ain't even talking to you, bro. Defense, historic, bro. We're on like we literally on a historic pace right now. We haven't allowed 20 points in a game. 20 points in 10 straight games, dating back to last season. That is a Saints record. I don't know the all-time record. It probably is like the 2000 Ravens or some shit like that. But I don't know the record for allowing 20 points. We have one touchdown allowed this entire season. One. And it came in garbage time because they're trying to come back. We're playing prevent defense. Right? So one touchdown in 2 games. Chef's kiss. Defense, you doing your thing. Marcus May, dumbass, just got suspended for 3 games violating the drug policy. Like a schmeathead. So we're gonna be out one of the safeties, but our talented secondary will make up those mistakes. Offense, yo, I gotta take the camera up. Yo, offense, bro. Lock the fuck in, bro. Lock in. Your defense is carrying you right now, which is perfectly fine. But here's the thing that you guys gotta understand: your defense sometimes gets tired, bro. We're playing a Packers offense, great offensive line. Eh, great to solid offensive line. Aaron Jones might play. We have Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon coming up the pike. We can stop the run pretty well. But listen to me as I put my camera back. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But overall, Derek Carr, you gotta stop making dumbass turnovers. You can't keep throwing the ball in quadruple, triple coverage, thinking that you're him. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the guy to save New Orleans, bro. You have Rashid Shaheed, who's always capable for a deep bomb every single game. Chris Olave is one of the most talented receivers in the league right now, and Michael Thomas has been proving that he's going to be he's your favorite weapon so far in the season. You have 3 guys in the top 35 in receiving yards, bro. 3 guys. Our running game, gotta get something out of Tony Jones. Jamal Williams is out with a hamstring. So hopefully Kendrick Miller, the rookie we drafted out of TCU, he comes and plays. But we gotta get something out of our run game. Our offensive line, Derek Carr getting hit too much for my liking. He getting hit way too much. I think we allowed 6 sacks in 2 games, maybe even more. I think it was like maybe 8. 8 sacks in 2 games. He's getting hit way too much. We gotta lock in. Run blocking is fine. Last week it took a minute, but Monday we started running the ball effectively. But as soon as we try to drop back and pass, boom, he's getting sacked, getting out of field goal range. Another thing, stop settling for freaking 3. You're moving the ball really well. You're moving the ball, moving the change, and having 7-minute, 8-minute drives. But to get 7 and 8-minute drives and only end up in 3 points, that's deflating as hell. You're giving a defense a rest, but you gotta start punching it in. We've only scored 3 touchdowns this season? That's not gonna fly. You got a Packers team who just lost. They just lost on heartbreaking fashion. They should not have lost the game, but they let loose a little bit. They Falcons themselves. Jordan Love is basically a rookie. He's basically a rookie. Expose him. Dennis Allen, offensively, we not even talking about you. But defensively speaking, you are a hell of a coach. You're a hell of a coordinator. keep him rattled, bro. Keep him rattled. And I don't even know about Christian Watson if he's playing or not. We don't know if Aaron Jones is playing or not, but it's supposed to rain, right? It's supposed to rain. So run the ball, play good defense. Hey, it don't gotta be pretty. It don't gotta be pretty. A win's a fucking win. So go 1-0 this week, and let's make the season goals. Hey, we 3-0. As our the two division opponents, they got some tough games as well. So let's take care of business. This is an indictment and inspiration. Shout out to Chris Broussard and the Bundlers. But let's get right, man. Let's get right. So you know I'm picking the Saints.
I'm going with the Saints as well. I think that, like you said it, the most impressive stat is the 20 game win streak or 10 game win streak. 10 game, not win streak, but the 10 game streak.
10-game streak of allowing 20 or less points.
That's impressive as fuck. Like that's generally like as someone who was a Ravens fan who like because of the defense and Ray Lewis and Henry, like that's awesome. I think you guys continue that trend because to be honest, the Packers are kind of conservative. Like they're not an aggressive team. Like with Aaron Rodgers, like he'd be like, "Word, you don't give me what soft coverage? I'm gonna take like death by 1,000 cut your ass." But like Jordan Love doesn't have that killer mentality yet to take advantage, and he's listening to the play calling and stuff like that, and like, he's not improvising enough. Cam Jordan on that ass. Mario Davis on that ass. Lattimore on Dobbs or Reed or whoever. Whatever. Like it's gonna be a good time. I think you guys win, be 3-0, and you start getting talked a lot. You guys are flying under the radar, similar to us. Like you're talking about your defense, but like in terms of like your whole team, not really being talked about. And that's okay. That's the way we like it.
The last thing I'm gonna say, Saints have the best road record in like the last like 4 years. We're like 29-12 on the road. Which
Wow.
when you think about the Saints in the past, they were like, "Oh, you're gonna go 8-0, the home field advantage, the dome goes crazy, da da da." No, we travel well on the road. We start sucking at home for some reason. So it's gonna throw that there. Those little
You know why? Because defense and running game travels. Like your
defense and
philosophy,
running game.
like with Drew Brees, you're passing for like 4,500 yards every season. That's great for home games. But for road, when things get ugly, your team is capable of getting it. If y'all want to get ugly, this y'all want to play it, y'all can match that energy. You know what I'm saying? So like I think I go into Lambeau, which is a hard place to play, but it's October. It's not December, it's not January. And yeah, put the polls on. Let's go. Texans, Jags, bro. It's Jags need a bounce back. I would not be surprised though of an upset because D'Amico Ryans, we said it. They got them boys playing hard, and that's one thing that you can compliment to coaching. Like, no matter how bad they're losing, they're always gonna play hard. Now, freaking CJ Stroud throwing for 300 yards. I'd take that with a grain of salt because it's not that he can't do it. It's like they're down by 21 points. You kind of need to throw the rock a little bit to come back. But you're seeing something there. Now, but the Jags, they're hungry, they're angry, and they got to lock in. So I think they're going to win that in pretty dominant fashion.
I mean, you call it could be like an upset, I think. But I mean, like, because, the Texans beat the Jags last year. Damian Pierce went crazy on this Jags team, man.
Yeah, man.
But now the Jags, they found their stride. I think Calvin really gonna get in the end zone this time. It was kind of weird how like they got to the red zone so many times against the Chiefs, but then like couldn't punch it in, like literally could not punch it in. So I think that the Jags take care of business as well. That's all I really gotta say.
The Texans don't got nobody like a Chris Jones, so
yeah, the Texans they got Will Anderson, but other than that, he
not Chris Jones yet.
He ain't the level of Chris Jones yet. He a rookie, promising, but he ain't at the level of Chris Jones. That's for sure. Good point, Shabazz. Good point. We got the Russell Wilsons going to Tua. Bro, the Broncos defense is Pat Surtain is the only guy Passer's hand. He gonna try and probably match up. But man, I don't trust Russ, man, to go in the shootouts with Tua and them boys. This has disaster written all over for it, and you can't fire Sean Payton. You can look at Russ, and literally they lost by 2 points off a Hail Mary. If they didn't get the Hail Mary, they would have lost by 8 points at home
All
against.
for 18-point lead.
It's like, bro, at some point you gotta look at Russ, man. Like we're looking at Deshaun Watson. We're gonna talk about him next. You start looking at him like, bro, are you the guy? So I got the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins gonna take care of business. But Dolphins scary, bro. That I'm talking about AFC. Like there's like they scary. They really are.
I'm I'm like evil hands.
Because you love chaos.
I love chaos. One, two. I got the triple threat on my fantasy team. I got Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle. Like, bro, they about to go crazy. And I played Mad this week, so it's about to be a vibe. Like it's about to be a vibe. Like it's about to be like, yo, I'm here for it. You know, if the defense wakes up and makes it a game, sure, they could definitely do that. But like, it's not like realistically it's gonna happen. Like, nah, I do think at the end of the day, it's like the Dolphins they're hot, they're rolling right now, and unless you could put pressure on Tua, and I'm surprised a lot of teams is not being able to because their offensive line they don't have Larry Tunsil, like legit, like they
Yeah,
don't.
Larry Tunsil's
He's
on the
injured.
dog.
No Larry Tunsil.
Teron Armstead.
Armstead, yeah, he would see. I'm football historian, so he was there. And he got traded to Texas. Yeah, freaking Teron Armstead, former Saints great. Like they don't got him, so it's like. But the one thing about Tua, he's a very great into the parry thrower. Like he throws it with like the quickness, and that's what he did at Alabama. That's what people was like, "Oh, taking for Tua." Like he's going back to what made him great, which I can appreciate for Mike McDaniel for doing that for him. Like helping him just like be simple. Yeah, but where?
Word.
Good Dolphin, man.
Titans
But
going.
also, since my T, because the Russ slander will always happen. The Russ slander. Here's to the Russ slander.
Anyway, Titans at Browns. Both teams are. I don't even know. Offense sucks, bro. The one. If the Browns had Nick Chubb, I would pick the Browns here. But they just signed Kareem Hunt. They got that rookie or whatever undrafted dude, Jerome Ford, who's pretty quick. They still got a good offensive line that can run block. It all comes down to quarterbacks. Do you believe in Deshaun Watson or do you believe in Ryan Tannehill? That's the situation. And this would have been Derrick Henry versus this is the battle for my heart. The battle for Broussard. This is the battle for my heart. I love Derrick Henry. I love Nick Chubb. This would have been the battle for my heart. So I'm kind of sad. Titans got the king, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Cleveland for the simple fact that who's gonna guard Myles Garrett on that offensive line? Who's gonna guard Myles Garrett? So for the simple, I think the Browns win ugly. They win ugly. I don't got a score prediction. I just think they win ugly. And Deshaun Watson, and this is kind of weird to say. Oh, except for the turnovers, right? Don't again, turnovers happen. He got sacked and he fumbled. That pick six was not his fault. That's not his fault. He didn't throw it into triple coverage. Like the guy caught it, the ball popped up, and then boom, that's a pick six. The scoop and score, his fault. His fumbles, they had 4 turnovers. 2 of them were his fault. The Njoku fumble, not his fault. The pick six, definitely not his fault. So if the Browns can just stop getting in their own way, they can take care of business, man. And the Browns defense, they shut down Kenny Pickett. They shut down George Pickens had that 170-yard touchdown grab, the catch and run. Other than that, they was not doing anything. So the defense is strong. The defense will carry, and I still don't trust Ryan Tannehill.
Simple as that. Definitely fair. I think the defense is gonna carry, and they're gonna make plays. That's pretty much it. Like that's like I don't trust Tannehill as far as I can throw him. I don't. Like he had a decent game against the Chargers, but that doesn't really hold weight anymore. It's like, we
Facts.
talked about it. We talked about it yesterday. We already talked about that. But it's just I think the Browns they actually have a great defense. So I'm going with the Browns because of that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Next. Ooh.
Let me go
Ooh.
first.
Huh?
Let me go first.
Okay.
Upset alert. Upset alert. Upset alert. Why? Here's why. Eric Bieniemy is gonna call a great game because he knows how to beat the Bills. He knows how to beat the Bills. He's gonna turn. He's not gonna. Obviously, Sam Howell was not Patrick Mahomes, but the scheme is gonna be a similar scheme to how to attack that Bills defense. Their offensive line is average to above average. They're gonna run the ball, which they can with they got Brian Robinson, and they're gonna give Terry McLaurin the rock, Jahan Dotson the rock, and if need be, Sam Howell is gonna turn into Josh Allen when he needs to run. He'll run just like he did against the Broncos. I think it's gonna happen, and I think Chase Young makes enough plays. Josh Allen, roller coaster Allen. I need to see consistency. I need to see him have another. If he has another like 270-yard game, whatever, 3 touchdowns, fine. It's gonna be high scoring. And I think at the end, Josh Allen makes a mistake, and the Commanders come out with the upset. And plus, I love chaos. So let's go, Commanders.
I hate you because we locked in. I was gonna say the same exact thing. Everything you said, copy and paste it here. Literally, I think Eric. I've been on this train. I was saying this shit for a while. I'm like, yo, Commander's gonna be good, man. They're gonna be good, and everyone. You think the Commanders gonna be good? You think gonna be better than the Giants? So far, yeah, they look better than the Giants. Now, do they look as dominant as the Cowboys? No, but that you just played two New York teams without a good quarterback for both of them. So I think the Commanders going on the road to Denver and getting punched in the mouth 21-3 and then like having the resiliency to come back, that's something that like that really that like that's something that I look at and I'm like, I can get behind that. I can get behind it, of course. So I think the Commanders take care of business at home. They gonna make just enough plays. And Josh Allen, he didn't turn the ball over last week. He had 4 turnovers week 1. He had no turnovers week 2. I think he's bound to have a back-breaking pick or 2 interceptions or so, and it's gonna be like, ah, oh, here we go. As you look at the fourth quarter, Commanders are winning like 27-17. You're like, Commanders winning? What? The Bill defense is not that good. The Bills defense is not like as stout as as people think they are. You just play the Raiders, who they got in their own way. They're throwing picks. So take care of the ball, Sammy H, and make it happen. Now, if Renault, I'm not calling it because that would be dumb. That would be dumb.
Not true. Don't start your bullshit, son.
But all I gotta say is be careful.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Be careful.
We know the type of timing. We know the timing.
Anthony Richardson, bro.
He's a storm.
He's got that dog in him, son. And I'm picking the Ravens. So don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. I'm picking the Ravens. The Ravens are gonna win, But do not be shocked if it's like just don't be shocked, man. If it's like close. Like it's like 17-14 going into the like second half. You're like, why are the Colts hanging around? Why are the Colts hanging around?
See, it's not gonna hang around. No.
He's a gamer, bro. He's a gamer.
Nah. Oh, yeah. Yo. Baltimore. We at home, bro. chance to really go 3-0. And as I mentioned yesterday, sneak under the radar. Continue to do that. We Gucci. Let's take care of the rock. Let's play good defense. Stop the run with Roquan and the boys. Which we've done that. We've stopped the run. We've suffocated teams against the run. And this is another. It's not another role. This is a mobile quarterback. We have one. We know how to play against mobile quarterbacks because we have the best to do it right now. Let's lock in. Now Anthony Richardson, he's like another Cam Newton. That's a big boy right there, son. It's an athlete. As an athlete, but we can do that. We can definitely clamp them boys up, and we got this. Now, Natural said, "Hey, if you guys lose, be careful. It's definitely a trap game. It's definitely a trap game." Because I want to say we play the Browns next week. I want to say that, but hold on. Got you. Give me 1 second. We play the Browns. Yes, we play the Browns next week. So it might be an overlook. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a rookie quarterback. Nah. The Jags did that and they almost got upset. So for me, hey, we lock in. We treat us like any other week. We beat the Bengals. That's cool. Let's not have a meltdown. Let's propel that. Offensively, let's be consistent again. Let's put Lamar back in that MVP conversation. He belongs. Let's go for 300 with 3 touchdowns. Let's do that. Let's Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews and Bateman and the boys and Gus Edwards. Let's have a good offensive showing again. Another 400+ yard offensive game. Defense. Let's get a turnover or 2 or 3. Do we have the players to do it? We're a little injured, but we still got the players and we got the good coaching. So let's do that. Let's lock in. Let's go out at home 3-0. That's it, man. That's it, man. We got this, man.
That's it, man. Word. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Word. This is a long slate for 1 p.m. I think there's like 9 games in a 1 o'clock window. It's like, geez.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's weird.
Word. Patriots at New York, bro. I think the Patriots get their first win. Patriots get their first win. Here's the reason why. If they had Aaron Rodgers, I would probably pick the Jets here. But the Patriots, man, good second half team. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers, bro. You can't keep doing that. And this Jets defense, the score does not indicate it last week, but this Jets defense is still solid. My biggest concern is coaching. Patriots are literally they've won like 20 straight, or I don't know how many straight meetings against the Jets on the top of my head. I want to say it's been like almost 20 straight. Like the Jets have not beaten the Patriots since like 2003 or some shit like that, bro. It's bad. It's bad. And because of that, bro, I'm going with the Patriots. Until Zach Wilson can show me something, I think this game, Bill Belichick throws the kitchen sink at him and he can't adjust. He can't respond.
I agree. So far we locked in for real.
We said that last week, and then
we at some point we hit the shit. Fan. But for right now, for the 1 o'clock slate, we locked in. I think that the Patriots defense is underrated because you would think, oh, they played the Dolphins and they was about to get cooked. No, they kept it relatively close. And if they had gotten that 4th down conversion by that big man, Strange, I think his name was.
Yep.
Like, who knows what could have happened? So, hey, the offense, they start too slow. That's the thing. They gotta start fast. And against the Jets, the Jets are home. So is there room for an upset? Sure, for sure. Yeah. Home crowd, energy, defense, getting Brees Hall more touches for sure. And if that's the case, then the Jets can win. But am I gonna trust the Jets who have never beaten the Patriots in a while, like a long while? Nah, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Until I see it, sure. But no, not at all.
They lost 14 games in a row.
You just looked it up?
I just said that's 7 years, bro. 7 years without beating a team, bro.
So we were in senior year of high school?
And you played them twice?
Senior year of high school, bro.
You lost 14 straight years, bro. That's sometimes somewhere it's got to stop, but it ain't stopping this week. That's now we start the 4 o'clock slate. These games actually, I mean, there's one game that I'm excited about, but these two not great. Panthers at Seahawks, man. Bryce Young tweaked his ankle. I guess it was Monday night, so he's limited at practice. Seahawks going. There's not much you can talk about. Is there room for an upset? Absolutely. Seahawks might be overlooking it. Like they might be riding high. I'm trying to see who the Seahawks got next week. Give me a second. Seahawks schedule. They got next week the Giant. Oh God damn this. They play the Giants and the Bengals. Like it's just not looking great. Giants in the bye week and then the Bengals. So like the Seahawks have a good chance to now pat some wins. So pat some wins against some bad teams. Now defensively for the Panthers though, they'll hang around. They'll keep the game close. They keep the game ugly as hell. But at some point, the weapons the weapons for the Seahawks will show up.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I do want to see though is them establish the run game more earlier. Because against the Lions, they waited a little bit. They was playing with their food a little bit. Granted, they were scoring very fast, so they didn't need to. But if they had like established that off of a rip, it would have been so much easier for them probably to blow away. Hold on,
Yeah.
I missed it. Fuck. Bum ass nigga. Yeah, bitch. Anyway, sorry. Mosquito. But not yet. So I think Seahawks established the run early and get JSN more touches. I think he has potential to be great. And if you're getting him like touches early, because we both have the Seahawks make the playoffs, like by that point he'll be more confident. So getting him more touches, DK and Tyler, they're already established. They're already guys that you could win with. Getting your first round rookie, more involved in the offense, can't go wrong with that. And the Panthers, I know the Panthers defense is nice, but definitely a nice test run for later on in the season when you play the 49ers and the Ravens and all the other good teams.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
Bro, all
Bro,
right.
Chicago is a dumpster fire right now, bro.
So before we talk about the game, what do you think about the Justin Fields robotic comment that he said?
So so firstly, right? Let's get the quote. Let me get the actual quote for you, okay? Because you already know Corbett sent it to me, so duh. So shout out to him. His quote exactly was, I felt like I wasn't necessarily playing my game against Tampa. Felt like I was robotic. I wasn't playing myself. I wasn't playing like myself. My goal this week is to say F it and go out there and play football how I know how to play football. That's his quote, yeah, today. He also started blaming coaches, saying, hey, it's a coaching scheme and all that extra stuff, right? I agree actually with what Justin Fields is saying. But at some point, you are in the NFL. They're trying to position you as a franchise guy. You have autonomy to go crazy. Like go bananas. They waited till week 6 to scheme him open and start getting him to let him use his legs and design QB runs and stuff like that. Why wait? What do you have to lose? What do you have to? You just fired your defensive coordinator. The FBI raided his house. I don't know what the hell happened. Don't know what they were looking for. Nothing. Nobody knows. Everyone's hush hush about that. But bro, you have this is a chance to spark your team, or the spark that like gives your team the juice, or the entire franchise goes down in flames. Metaphorically, of course. Point is, I'm not picking the Bears against the Chiefs. The Chiefs are at home. They riding high with the Chris Jones and the freaking Travis Kelsey back. I also think that the Bears defense, watching them, they can't stop the run to save their lives. So Isaiah Pacheco goes crazy. But if this is the team that I believe they can be, and the guy that I'm like, yo, Justin Fields is him and Himothy and Hemi Neutron and all that stuff, he puts the team on his back and shows the world like, and this is the game. This is the Panthers Seahawks. Unless you're a fan of either of those teams, you're not watching it. Cowboys Cardinals, the next game, no one's watching that. This is the game of the 4 o'clock window. Justin Fields. Hold on. Hold on. Justin Fields Take this opportunity that you have to show the world that you are actually the franchise guy. You have an elite weapon in DJ Moore. I can say that now that he's not a Panther anymore. You have an elite weapon in DJ Moore. Take advantage of that. You're standing in the pocket. If things get crazy, take off. You're going to be running for your life against Chris Jones. You are. That's a fact. Run for your life. You'll be the fastest dude on the field. Maybe next to DJ Moore, you might be a little slower. You're not in college anymore. This isn't Kansas anymore. In that kind of setting. You're in the NFL. Step into the pocket, make the throws that you can. And if it's not open, bro, take off. Be great. You might lose the battle. But you might win some respect in this league. It's like, hey, Justin Fields is doing all he can. And you talking a lot of trash about your coaches and everything like that. You got to step up. If you don't perform well, I'm not expecting him to outdo Patrick Mahomes. That's a weird thing to say, because you're going against their defense and Mahomes is going against the trash ass Bears defense. But you got to be able to say, hey, I gave my all out there and we lost by a touchdown or a field goal or some shit like that. We gave Mahomes everything we can handle. Like, you might be 0-3, but Chicago fans are starting to give up on you, bro. Last year, they were like, you are him. You were the savior and all that. This year, they want you gone. They want to tank for Caleb. Show Bears fans, show the NFL that the hype train is not just hype, that there's some actual substance there. Lock in, Justin Fields. Lock in. Anything else you want to say?
In regards to his comments, I feel like it's a little bit of coaching and also a little bit on him. Like, because at some point you have to like give what at the end of the day, like, you can call a play, whatever, trips right, whatever, bunches left, whatever. But if there's not, like, you have the, like, as you mentioned, you have the autonomy to call whatever you want to call. If they call a play, you're like, nah, fuck that, we doing this shit. Aaron Rodgers did that shit all the time. Now, I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers, but like, yo, he did that shit all the time. Where Matt LaFleur or Mike McCarthy would be like, yo, do this play. Nah, fuck that, we doing this shit, and it should work. That's what made him great. The improvisation skills. That's what puts you on the map. Is your improvisational skills and the fact you can run like the best of them. Hey, lean into that. And if you're running a lot, that sets up the pass. Like they say, the biggest assistance for a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback is a run game. If you run the ball well, play action sets up. Oh, take off, psych, someone wide open. You have an arm. If you're running the route, they're gonna think, oh, he's running. That didn't gotcha. Phew, and go crazy with DJ Moore, with Darnell Mooney, with Claypool, Cole Kmet, Notre Dame guys all around. Hey, come on, son, lock in, man. If y'all win, chaos. I ain't gonna bet it though. Like, if y'all win though, I love the chaos. I can't go against Mahomes though. At home, can't go against them.
Word. Cowboys cards. Cowboys are a great team, but Cardinals, man, they leave a lot to be desired. Cowboys, again, is gonna be competitive because they're NFL and they're professional athletes. But we talk about chaos, bro. Man, we talk about chaos. In my heart, I'm rooting for the Cardinals.
No, you're not. The Cowboys are my survivor pick of the week.
They're your survivor?
They're my survivor. So for me,
the Niners, bro.
Do that.
All right. In my heart, because I also at some point, I want you to lose.
What you mean?
At some point, I want you to lose. So,
bro,
I got one of us. Somebody's got to win.
Bro, we could just split the shit.
Fair enough. And non-money related stuff, I'm rooting for the Cardinals for chaos purposes. But no, I'm not gonna bet against the Cowboys. Defense, they look fantastic. The Cowboy, what's the Cowboys schedule? The Cowboys play like nobody until like
I
bro
think till the
until the
week
night.
after, yeah, they played fucking 49ers, right?
Yeah, so they play the Patriots next week, and then and then the Niners the week after, then the Chargers, and then yeah. So their schedule gets tough in October. But right now, bro, they should stay 3-0 in the pike and be chilling. Steelers, oh my god, this game sucks.
This is I don't know who made the schedule. They could have easily put like
They
Broncos, Dolphins,
Vikings, Chargers,
Vikings, Chargers. Could have made that Sunday night. Fucking,
Saints, Packers.
they could have. Uh,
If they
they
would have
could.
hyped up Anthony Richardson, hey, Colts, Ravens, But instead, we got Steelers and we're at Raiders. And of course, we're going to watch it. Of course, we're going to bet on it. Man, Steelers offense leave a lot to be desired. Raiders defense leaves a lot to be desired, but they step up when they need to. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
I'm going with the
The
Steelers.
Raiders. Here's the
I'm
reason why.
going.
Cam Hayward not playing.
Okay.
They can't stop the run. Josh Jacobs going to go crazy. And what you just said, play action, run sets up the pass. Jimmy G, give the ball to Devontae. Bro, now Jimmy G might get like destroyed.
Killed out there.
Like, he might actually get destroyed. But the Raiders will do just enough. The Raiders should have won last year. It was like a Saturday night game. It was like Christmas Day or whatever. And the Steelers beat the Raiders. So hey, I'm thinking the Raiders going to win this time because it's in Vegas. If it was in Pittsburgh, I'd probably go with the Steelers. That home field advantage, man. I'm gonna just go with the Raiders just cause. Also, this is their first home game, so pretty cool.
Nah, I think the defense carries, and the Raiders' defense is ass. So I think it's going to be a battle of mids. But I trust George Pickens, and I trust Najee to get it together. He got to lock the fuck in for sure because he's ass this year so far. Granted, he's played. Who did he play week 1?
Steelers played. Who did the Steelers play?
The 49ers. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. You're going to struggle against the 49ers, and you're going to struggle against the Browns. Those are 2 of the top 5 or top 10 defenses in the game right now. Like, come on. Like, you're going to struggle. You have the best player on their team is Max Crosby. So he's running the other side wherever Max Crosby is. He should be good. You know what I'm saying? It should be good. So let's go Steelers. Unfortunately, because fuck the Steelers. But
I was gonna say the
room for the
Ravens.
Steelers is good. I know room for the Steelers, but we're here to be impartial. For the chaos, for sure, but we're here to be impartial.
Fuck that.
Nah, I'm not going for
It's
the
a
bum
point. It was Bucks. You want to be impartial?
No, hell no. I say
exactly.
Eagles, right? Fuck the Bucks.
2 reasons. One, I need Tampa Bay to start losing. They get lucky with the turnover battle. Firstly, secondly, Philly they gotta start doing something on offense, man. The defense can't get thrown on, but do you trust Baker Mayfield prime time? I don't, and that's definitely the only reason. This game will be close, I believe, but I think the Eagles do what they got to do and win. And you fed Baker Mayfield, so.
Oh yeah, facts for sure.
Are you looking up something, or can we move on?
Oh yeah, we can move on.
All right, last game. So Monday night is 2 games. It's the Eagles Bucks first, then it's Rams Bengals. Upset alert. I'm going with the Rams. Kyron Williams is going to go bananas, bro. I'm hyped for him. 1 and 2 because he's the starter now in LA. That's pretty cool. Domer, I also know him. Like that's like one of the first guys. Like he's one of my mini men. You know, he's one of my guys. He's one of my guys. So cool for him to be starting. Pika Nakua. That's it, right?
Puka,
Puka Nakua.
gonna go crazy again.
Bro, and the Bengals, man, they might not even have Joe Burr, man. They don't have Joe Burr. They don't have that Joe Burrow, man. So we smoking on that Joe Burrow, man. Word. That's all I really got to say on that. Anything else? Anything you want to say to that?
Uh,
Nah.
I think I don't want to give Nick Wright credit, bro, but like it's ever since the Burrowhead shit, man. That's literally they even lose. They haven't won a game since Burrowhead. That blasphemous talk.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. All right. Well, okay. We went through all the games. Okay.
Man.
But now it's time for some motivation, some indictment, inspiration from Chris Broussard. It's time to lock the fuck in before we tweak out.
Indeed.
Who is your first candidate for lock the freaking in, Shabazz?
The first candidate, more so just to light the fire. It's my team. I gotta go with the Ravens offense. I think, like, more so whole team as well. Actually, the whole team. Like, we cannot sleep. You mentioned it. Don't sleep. Like, let's get in there, play a clean game. Don't give them momentum. And let's, because if we win, cool, you won. You're supposed to win. But if we lose, that's where people start talking about us in a way I don't like. So let's just lock in. Let's get in there. We're home. Take care of business and walk out with a W.
Fair enough. My first pick, similarly, it's more just the Saints offense, and more specifically Derek Carr. You can't again, like I said in my little quick rant. Your receivers are getting open. Your receivers are getting open. Your receivers are helping you out. You got to get the ball to them and not the other team, right? You're on the road, hostile environment. Saints are 29-12 on the road in like the last 4 years, bro. That'll pay. That's something like defense and running game will get you there. Just don't turn the ball over. Start scoring touchdowns and not field goals. That's it. And don't shoot yourself on the foot with dumb penalties. Whoa.
Facts. Candidate number two, Jack Dolphins.
Mm.
They have, I'm not going to say a gimme, but they have an opportunity to right the wrong of last week. They had a lot of opportunities to get into the end zone, but they didn't. They settled for three times, and they had a couple 4-and-outs. So being aggressive helps, but sometimes they were too aggressive, but they should have just been more conservative, kick a field goal, get the ball back, and have a potential to win the game. But I digress. Jags offense, lock the fuck in.
And my next pick is Justin Football Fields, man. You talking a lot of stuff in the media about coaches and being robotic and being, like not being yourself. Well, let's change that. Let's actually turn to the football player we know you definitely compete and be propped up as the next big thing. That's what the NFL wants. They want another next big thing, especially in NFC. Like be the guy, be special, and show the world that you can be special.
All right. My last candidate is a twofer. Uh, it's a duo, Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. Um,
Mm.
Not even like obviously I have AJ Brown on my fantasy team. I want him to do well, but they they having friction on primetime television. So this is like a 1 o'clock game or a 4 o'clock, whatever. But this is a standalone where everyone's watching y'all. That's how you guys act. Nah, y'all gotta like write that wrong. I'm not saying force feed on the rock, although I would love that. I'm saying play smart, but get him involved as well. Because receive like that's the thing. Receivers they want the ball. They want to be involved. They want to be playmakers for their teams. I don't fault them for it. I don't fault them for it at all. Like they want to. It's like men. Like people. Oh, why don't men like independent women? Well, because men want to feel included in the plan. They want to feel like we want to feel needed. If you're running the ball for like 200 yards, like that goes great for the team, but I don't feel valued. I don't feel like I helped. So I understand how AJ Brown and Stephon Diggs and all these other guys are feeling when they feel these ways. I get it, but you can't do that on prime time television. And you're in another prime time game. Also, back to back weeks, someone's gotten injured. Back to go from last year too, DeMar Hamlin. So the curse of Monday Night Football, knock on wood, nothing happens to nobody. You know what I mean? Hey.
Fair enough. My last one will be combination two. I'll be Matt Canada and the Steelers. And
Bro,
not
he got a goal, son. Najee
all right,
Harris got
bro.
yeah.
Najee Harris, bro. You about to get replaced by Jalen
Jalen
Warren.
Warren.
Bro, I'm watching the game. I'm like, wow, Jalen Warren is popping off the screen, and Najee Harris just looks a step slow.
Dumb slow.
And I'm like, yeah, you're not getting run blocking, you're not getting schemed open, you're not getting any like you was touted as one of the best receiving backs ever at Alabama, you know. So they're not including you in the screen game. They're not trying to run screens because you're a bad offensive line. But Matt, that's all about play design too. You know, Matt Canada gotta go, gots to go. If you lose on Sunday Night Football because the Raiders outscore you against your defense, bro, like if you can't even muster anything against, okay, yeah, they have Max Crosby, but they have a secondary that can get exploited and a linebacking core that can get exploited. Man, you gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. All right, so survival pool. I had two picks. Let me get into this real quick. So I had two picks last week. I had Chargers and the Giants. Both looked hella shaky. Giants came back and won, and the Chargers lost in overtime. So I'm down to one pick. So is Shabazz. Shabazz, he's only had one pick the entire time. There's a lot of candidates for survivor pool, but I think I'm gonna take my talents to San Francisco.
They get talents in San Francisco
San
is crazy.
Francisco, not San Francisco 49ers. Niners win. That's my pick. I'm gonna put those to the side, natty backs. That's my pick. Hopefully, we live to survive and live to fight another day.
I'm going with the Cowboys, man. I just feel like
Are you fading the Cardinals every week, son? That's seems to
pretty
be going.
much, yo, pretty much, yo, the strategy's working so far, man. It's working so far, and they play a very tough schedule. It's hard to be like, oh shit, but I think eventually, like, let me see who they play. Let me see Cardinals schedule because I think I can pretty much keep on fading them, but they're not gonna go 0-17. They're not,
They
but
can't,
they don't.
bro.
They can't because they play the 49ers next week, so I'll pick them then. Then they play the Bengals, but depending on how Joe Burrow feeling, I don't know. I might wish I might skip that game. They played they just played tough teams. Like they played the Texans later in the season, and that's pretty much it. Like everyone else, they're gonna be an underdog against, pretty much.
Yeah.
And at one point, Kyler might come back just to get some reps in for his future team, whatever. So like it's
So
but right now, playing the Cardinals is
take advantage
working.
while you can. Take advantage while you can. I respect it. I respect it.
Type shit, you know what I'm saying? And the more people weed out, you know what I'm saying, the more we can get the bot going, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going for that for 25 grand, bro. It's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Out of
All right.
Canada,
Speaking of money, it's that time. It's that time. The most magical time of the year of the week. We will
I got it.
discuss the spreads. Now, of course, I always do a money line parlay. Put a dollar on it. Put a 10 cent, John. You feel me? But this time, we also do this one, right? I'm also thinking about doing a teaser as well because there's a lot of big spreads, and it's like tease that John down. You feel me? You feel me? So let's talk about all the games against the spread, starting with Thursday night Giants on the road, Niners -10. I think the Niners actually cover. I truly do. They don't got nobody on that. Who's bro? Nobody. I know Niners money line.
You know, hey,
I know,
I'm pussy. I'm pussy. I'm pussy. I'm
you
pussy.
know what I mean? If you think they would win, though, do you think they would by more than 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Titans at Browns. Browns -3. Oh gosh, just because I have to. I think the Browns, man. I gotta pick the Browns -3. The Titans keep it close though, but I don't know. I think Deshaun Watson has a chance to like prove a lot of people right and wrong. So
I think Browns win, but Titans cover.
fair.
But I'm actually nah. I'll just say Browns money line. But like, if you want to bet this, like, and not do a spread or anything, that -3 is shaky, boy. Because they lost to the Saints by a point, and then they beat the Chargers. So like, they end every game. So three is
Yeah,
a lot.
for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, Chargers at Minnesota. At Minnesota, this is a terrible line because literally the Chargers could lose by 1.5 points. I would not be shocked if the Chargers did lose by a point. Like I would not be shocked at all, and that's sad. Like they lose off of some dumb shit, bro. But they also could win. So I think it's some dumb shit. Patriots at Jets. Jets underdogs with 2.5. No, man. I think the Patriots got their number, man. Again, 7 years, bro. 7 years. Like, bro, like at some point, bro, you gotta pack it up, bro. That's
Yeah,
14 straight
yeah.
L's.
And it's crazy. So like, we're doing this on Wednesday. I put these in at like 10 o'clock this morning. So like, it might change between now and Sunday. Like, it might be even like Jets at 1.5. It might be Jets 3 plus 3, 4, 5, whatever. So it all fluctuates, and that's one thing like I love about doing sports betting because the odds is always shifting. The odds is always changing. The more money you're putting on one side, it flips it. And if you catch it at a good number, you're good to go. But if you don't catch it, you're like fuck. But then you got alternate spreads, so that's the good thing as well.
All right. Bills at Commanders. Commanders are gonna keep this game close, bro. I mean, Commanders gonna win, in my opinion. But like, don't be shocked if it's like, again, I said this in my when I make the pick. Don't be shocked if it's like, oh, it's 24-17. The Commanders have the lead. Like what? Like, don't be shocked. Just don't be shocked. Eric Bieniemy, man. It's gonna be probably the next head coach for the Commanders. Oh,
Think so?
Texans and Jags though. I think so. I think so. Texans that because they just hired new people. The owners, there's new owners,
Yeah, yeah, new ownership group. Yeah, right.
so they probably want their guy, and they'll probably be agreeing. Texans and Jags. Ugh. I ain't buns. This is definitely a teasing category though. That's for sure. There's a lot of games I'm like gonna tease the points down, but man, like Jags, Ravens, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. So speaking of Ravens, Colts at Ravens. Ravens -7.5. I'm teasing the fuck out of that shit down, bro. Colts, the Ravens gonna win. Ravens gonna win. But again, don't be surprised. Oh, what you buns on your team? You buns on your team, son?
Yup. Yup. Where the money reside, where the money reside. Money got no loyalty.
Fair
Fuck
enough.
out of here. I'm always gonna bet for my team to win, of course. If we're underdog, I'm gonna bet us for the underdog, for the upset, of course. But 7.5? That's a tall order. That's 2 scores basically. That's a tall order, son. It can go either really well when we're spanking them by like 15, or they keep it close, like you mentioned, like you jinxed us. So,
Bro, I
brother,
said this, bro. All right, whatever.
nah,
Whatever.
nah.
Falcons at Lions. Lions -3.5 favorites at home. I going with the Lions, man. I don't think they can score. I don't trust Desmond Ritter. Until again, I don't trust Desmond Ritter. As my camera keeps shaking up and down because I'm on my laptop and it's like on my leg. Point is, I don't trust Desmond Ritter.
Mm.
So facts. Saints at Packers, bro. And I was talking to my friend Josh. He's a Packers fan. And he was like, "Oh, it's only +2, -2." So I'm like, "Oh, so if the Saints were home, we would be favored by probably like 3.5, 4 points. So Saints are a better team. Saints have a better quarterback. Saints have a better defense. That's all you need to know.
Packers got a better coach.
Broncos at Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 6.5. Whoo! I think the Dolphins cover, bro. And you gotta start asking questions about Russell Wilson.
We already asked the question about Russell Wilson.
Bro, hold on. I saw something today. So you know how him and like Drew Brees has like the like long ass play calls. He's like trips right, goose leg, right. They had
Yeah.
to shorten the verbiage because it was the offense was like getting like delay of games and false starts and shit like that. They had to shorten the verbiage for it. Like, bro, again, Russell Wilson, bro. I don't know. Who knows? Now the 4 o'clock window. Panthers at Seattle. Seahawks minus 5.5. Ugh. Ugh. Seahawks minus 5.5. I think they get it done.
5.5. That's a lot of chicken.
There's a lot of chicken.
Like you could easily tease these shits down. Like I
That's
made a
what I'm saying, bro.
like I'm so I made so for peek behind the curtain, I made a big ass teaser like plus 14, right? Last week and it hit. I did a similar thing this week. I'm not gonna say how much money I naturally knows how much money I threw on it, but I'm not gonna disclose the amount of money I put on it. Yo, I'm trying to make bank, son. Trying to make bank. Son. Plus 14. Tease like the heavy winners down to like plus, bro. That's the strat, man. Or you could try to do like a couple teams like Nick Wright and Demaze do, like on their show. Like Demaze has like 3 teams and they tease it down like plus 6 or whatever. You can do that too. But nah, fuck out of here. I'm not doing that shit. All right.
Speaking of tease down, Chiefs 12.5.
So for context, if you did Chiefs minus 12.5, if you cheese that shit down, you can get Chiefs 1.5, or it might change it to like a 1.5. Or you can just say the Bears by 26.5. Come on, son. You can do that. You can definitely do that.
Bears cover, bro.
Bears cover?
Bears cover.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I gotta have vindication. Cowboys at Cardinals.
See,
Oh,
if I was to do a minus 12.5, this would be the game. Because literally they've outscored everybody 70-10. That's
they
insane.
gonna get a scoop and score, bro. Anytime touchdown, put defense or the Cowboys. They're probably like plus 300 or some shit. Oh man, Steelers at Raiders. Ugh, gonna watch it anyway. Yep. Raiders minus 2.5. Boom. Hot diggity. And then Eagles at Bucks. Bucks underdogs for 5.5. I got the Eagles. Eagles. Oh, you said it's 9.5.
Yeah.
But you have it on. Oh, you have it on StreamYard as 5.5.
Oh, my fault. Hold on. Let me see. I'll confirm it right now.
Confirm that. But I'm going with the Rams as well. So whatever the point spread is, I'm gonna like bet it. If it's 9.5, though, I'll probably go with the Bucks.
It's 4.5. Sorry. Or now it's 4.5.
4.5. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going with the Eagles minus 4.5.
Oh shit.
Might be the play. If it was like 6, ooh, I might have to do that down. But yeah, man, another week, another Wednesday night show. How you feeling, man? 3-0. We're gonna make
good, son. I'm
nice
trying
little
to see
parlay.
us.
I'm making a parlay with Ravens and Saints, bro. I'm put a little change on that, a little coin on that.
Ravens Saints money line.
Ravens, Saints, Notre Dame. What are you talking about? Nah. Well, maybe.
If Ravens Saints, if you just have them straight money lines, it's plus 160. That's not bad.
Not bad. Not
So
bad.
10 on that.
What about Notre Dame?
We added Notre Dame to that. Let me see. Notre Dame. There you go. Come on, you roach. This is embarrassing. Oh, boom. Plus 513.
Let's ride.
I got to put money in my account.
That's crazy. Ravens, Saints.
I was gonna do that tomorrow, but I forgot I'll do it now, I guess.
Ah, this is the lay, ladies and gentlemen. This is the parlay. This is what we riding with. Ravens, Saints, Notre Dame parlay. Let's ride, ladies and gentlemen. If you lose, don't blame us though. We not on the field. We not balling. We not doing all that stuff. But when you win, when we win, bless us.
I'm throwing
Like
$1 on that shit, son.
it's only $5 though.
I throw a 10 piece on it. Fuck it.
No, I wasn't like trying to twist your hand, bro.
No. That's all. 10 piece.
Anyway, when
I already
when
placed it.
you
It's
win,
over.
okay, I'm trying to do the closing, Shabazz.
Oh, sorry.
If you lose, don't blame us. But when you win, please bless us with a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see you guys Tuesday, 8:30, with the Week 3 recap and analysis show. As Maya says to Shabazz, be there or be there. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday, 8:30.
Peace.